Thanks for tuning into this channel, but 80% of you are still unsubscribed. If you could just hit that button, it allows us to bring you loads more content and you'll be doing us a massive favour.
I'm Dave, I'm from Giant UK. We've worked with Matt for 12 years now.
Yeah, 12 coming on to 13 years now, yeah.
And it all came about just from a random phone call to the office one day about some fella who's apparently a postman in the morning and then a really fast time driver on the weekend. And I'd never heard of him. Back then, and it was, but yeah, I mean, Matt's become part of the family really. So he's, Matt is Giant UK Cadex for life as far as we're concerned. It's been a fantastic partnership. Yeah, it's just, you know, it is, you know, you are part of the Giant family, and, you know, friends, you know, yourself and Kate are friends with all of us, genuinely, you know, with all of us that work with you.
Oh, for the kind, yeah. Oh no, it's been a good journey though, hasn't it? You know, like from when we first started. Been, yeah, outstanding really. I've loved every minute.
Well, it went from just, you know, we supplied you with a couple of frames, I think.
Yeah.
Being a bit more involved, and then, I mean, this is probably one of the best projects.
Oh, by far. Yeah.
So it was.
Yeah, the Sub 7 project. I don't know if anybody watched that. Yeah, it was just a camaraderie between like the team. It was outstanding, really. You know. So yeah, we got brought in. Initially, my job with that was going to be to provide the pacing team. Then I started training with the guys. I thought, I reckon I could do this. They give me a buzz. And then what we found out with Christian, he really struggled like riding in like a pace line. So my job became looking after Christian ultimately. But the camaraderie was just like amazing. It was, you know, it was fantastic that, you know, like Giant or Cadex brought into it. And then we all ended up riding like the Cadex bike.
If you're not too familiar with the event, a traditional Ironman of its 2.2 mile swim and its 112 mile
yeah,
bike, and then a full marathon, 40k. Yeah. So that was the world record, which was held by Christian Blumenfeld, who rides for us. So it was 7:21.
Yeah, 7:21. Yeah.
And basically, the sub 7 was in a controlled environment, drafted. How fast can it be? So it's kind of like that sub 2-hour marathon that was in a controlled environment. It's the Ironman equivalent of that. So Christian had a team of
10 pacers,
10 pacers, and you could split them however he wanted between the swim, the bike, and the run. And yeah, and it was, you know, the idea was to try and get it under 7, hence sub 7, and you got about 19 minutes.
Yeah, 6:43. Yeah.
So, and this was the bike that we designed to do that. So it's one of the most difficult bikes we've ever designed, because normally when we design a bike, any of the road bikes around here, we are designing that to conform to the regulations and the restrictions of the UCI. The UCI don't get involved in this, so, and pretty much for this style bike, for an Ironman style bike, anything goes. And it is, you haven't got a basic triangle to work on, you haven't got any basic parameters to work with. You've just got, you can do pretty much whatever you want. And it's really difficult when you can do pretty much whatever you want. And there were so many iterations. I think it was like this was the 76th iteration that we went through to get it to where it is. It is an absolute weapon. And I remember when we saw pictures of it about 2 years before it came out, and you're just like, ooh. And then we saw the real thing. We went over to the training camp in Holland where the guys were racing on a closed road circuit to practice the through and off. And he was just like, yeah, okay, I get it. So it's a hell of a piece of kit. And it was I was absolutely glued to my phone watching that. So
I think a lot of people were there, and it took people by shock really, like just how good the event was.
Yeah.
So yeah. We need more stuff like that.
Yes. Well, there was rumours of Race Across America.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. That would be a good goal travel, wouldn't it? I wanted to do a project after this where we would try and break like 5 days. Obviously, Race Across America is on at the minute. I'm getting older now. I'm getting close to 50, so maybe 50th birthday present.
Well, if you do it, I'll mechanic.
Okay, that sounds good.
So we'll get it sorted out.